think at the beginning it's much more like appreciation. It's not sit as a discipline. It's much state of joy. You are happy to, you are joyful state of abiding. I would say like that kind of. It's like, for example, autumn full moon, when you have like this kind of like a very, your awareness is that interaction with that clear sky. This is a way of abiding, is a basic state of joy. Yes, kind of joyful state of abiding. So, so again, sometimes our habits, time to time, glimpse of things happens in our life, state of wanderingness, mesmerized, kind of like a absence of activity. But then the habit kicks on and then trying to run for another one. Okay. So here, when you're resting into the dead nature of a mind, is one of the most obstacle is where as a desire realm, we have a craving and clinging. This mind can be interrupted. Even you make through the effort, you reach into that summit and trying to enjoy that
panorama,
but you're trying to see, oh, maybe there's a more better panorama in another side of the mountain. So here, the most how to stay still is usually, even the meditation in nature of a mind, sometimes very much require injection of a meditation of impermanent, because mind can go there, but mind is not able to stay there, because mind wants to all the time see other side more better. Even you're able to get into the clear luminosity. But we need to have that kind of wisdom protection, wisdom guidance, or wisdom blessings, something that's contentment with the resting in the nature of mind. There's some kind of quality. Just by seeing the nature of mind, may not necessarily contentment, because even in resting in the nature of a mind, we are not necessarily kind of purifying the imprint of cravings and so on and so forth. So therefore, as a desire in having. So the key point over here, in part of the journey into the resting into nature of mind, I think side by side, some kind of a meditation into the impermanent, seeing of the nature of reality, this habit, this imprint, this impulsive may interference, not able to rest. So way to abiding is a sense of that joy should be a sense of state of a satisfaction. It might, sometimes you be there and then there's many different, individuals' journey have a different problems, but ultimately I think if we have also pay attention the affliction element, that's not only basically craving and clingings, these things are not just by plugging off, they will reduce. Sometimes Mahamudra approach is so much basically, which you're starting to stop the supply for the afflictions. When you stop the supply for the affliction, they might dry. There's one another way of approach, looking, but because our imprints and seeds of afflictions are so strong. For a certain extent, just going into the Mahamudra, conventional nature of mind and meditation, we're able to bring some level of a drought for the affliction, but still it have a tremendous power still. We immediately we can bring certain level of a drought. So again, we need to still, even finding the conventional nature of mind, we still need to keep watch out, because that will enter, and again, we're not able to abide, again saying maybe other side of the mountain, better panoramic view. That will be, I think that will be the same problem. I think that will be the same problem. Maybe other side of the nature of minds may be better. Anyway, I think that will, so therefore, sometime in the Lamrim, when you look at it, although Shine session is talked so much about the concentration, the methods, and all the steps, but I think even the meditation in the nature of mind, I will face 75% is direct communication with the afflictions, and maybe 25% is to resting element. But sometimes we see, even in Shine meditation, sometimes we say, oh, the concentration is the real thing. Maybe concentration is the 25%. 75% is really trying to communicating or directly dealing with the afflictions through wisdom, impermanence, and so on and so forth. So things are in kind of like a settled. Based on that, then you have been able to concentrate on the object. It's almost like the wisdom will give you the protection to able to concentration to move forward. So without that wisdom protection, I'm just trying to, because why we're saying protection, I'm not trying to make like a kind of like a gangster or master kind of things. You're getting these protections you pay, so now you're saved. So for us, karmic threat, constantly, anytime, any moment, that is eruptions all the time there. So without wisdom protection, resting of nature, I would say 25% is really the actual, that kind of like a settling, grounding, all the instruction that we went through. I think the 75% is a reflection into the impermanent and so on and so forth. So that groundwork was done. Then you have that kind of like an actual, that final run that you go through, kind of like an actual running. So I will say like it's all depends how to abide and rest into the nature of the mind, your prerequisite wisdom requirement at the beginning. If you haven't go through that quite extensively, you can take that last run through the Mahamudra approach or Shine approach, but then it becomes the threat or the eruption can create at the end. So you're able to abide and rest to a certain extent, but then it is just constantly struggling that you are not able to furthermore stabilize, furthermore to deepening, furthermore to, so because of the imprints, the afflictions, wisdom, merit accumulation, prerequisite, I think is very important. But usually we don't talk that, so we get kind of, I feel we got misunderstood. Okay, that's the actual one. And I think from my point of view, that's the 75% of the work, and 25% of the work that what we discuss usually. That's what I feel. Maybe for some individual, already good karmic position, well, for them is don't have to go through all this entire 75% work. Karmically. So sometimes this integration of Guru devotions and this kind of like a tremendous merit accumulation may give them into the good immune systems. Although they haven't dealt the problem is somehow it is repressed by the strength of the karmic virtue, karmic immune system. So because of although they have good conditions in karmically, so they're able to, although without going to wisdom prerequisite that kind of work, they can be abide and rest and move forward furthermore into the meditation in nature of mind. Yeah, I think something like that.
Okay.